What's going on, everybody? It's Mitsuni Nico. Welcome back to another video. How's everybody's day going? And whoo boy, 2022 is a very, very interesting year, honestly. And it's just getting even more and more interesting right before the end of it. Because I never thought that I'd be covering Video Game Donkey or Review Tech USA. Yes, the Review Tech USA on this darn channel of mine. But hey, look at Review Tech USA's latest video. Sonic fans stupidly review bomb Sonic Frontiers, and you can just see, like, you can just tell, you can like taste just how stupid this video is gonna be from the title alone. I mean, like, are you serious right now, Rich? You and Griffin Gaming have been taking the biggest L's this year as creators, man. Like Griffin Gaming with this whole thing of slandering another creator called Kratosis and calling him a pedo and a furry and stuff without any actual evidence of it. And then, of course, you with this latest thing right here about how you actually think that Sonic fans will review bomb their own game that they like. When every Sonic fan knows how Sega is when their games get low scores, like 70s or below. I mean, it's the reason why I'm not getting a Sonic Unleashed 2, even though I think that's one of the better 3D Sonic games. But hey, you know, it got delisted just like all the other, you know, poor sailing and poor receiving 3D Sonic games that Sega has put out. But anyway, with that being said, let's get right into this video and just, yeah, you know, dissect how dumb this is.
So I haven't seen this before. Sonic the Hedgehog fans are mad at Donkey for his review of Sonic Frontiers. So they're pretending to be Donkey fans and review bombing the game and giving it negative reviews on Metacritic. Okay, news. Skip it up and that up.
Are you actually serious right now, Review Tech? You seriously think that Sonic fans are posing as Donkey fans and then going on Metacritic and review bombing their own game when they know that if they do this and Sonic Frontiers gets a low enough score, which it's sitting at a 72 last time I checked, which is just about low enough for Sega to probably think about delisting the darn game and not, you know, focus on making some kind of sequel or follow-up game to it in the future. Like, are you actually serious right now? You seriously think that the fans will go out of the way and review bomb the game that they're highly praising right now?
Everybody, it's the time you're gonna get crap for your loved ones. What else would be crappier than getting a cameo for me? Come on, man, get your birds, get your family, get your dad, get your uncle, get your cat, get the ones you love in your life. A cameo from ReviewTechUSA. I get paid, it's a third off for the holiday season. I make money, and you get me to say stupid crap. Come on, man, I'm a middle-aged YouTuber with big birds on my table. Who would want that under their tree? So go get a Christmas cameo from dad. There's a link below in the description. I tell you, your loved ones won't regret it. Or maybe they will. I don't know, but I'm third off till January 1st, 2023. It's a bargain. So Sonic Frontiers came out on November 8th, and I own it. It's okay. Which for a 3D Sonic game is the equivalent of being a masterpiece. It's fine. There's some jank. I see where they were trying to go with it. It's kind of open world. It's more open zone than open world, but it's one of the better 3D Sonic games in a very long time, which isn't really saying much, but it is. So well done, Sega. It's slightly above mediocre in my opinion.
Well, Donkey's video, which he makes brilliant reviews. I don't think anyone can deny that. Or I'm sure people will. Anyway, I like his reviews. He shows off that like there's invisible walls and stupid puzzles, typical kind of open world fodder. It's like the Ubisoft playbook. And he was showing the flaws of the game, and I do agree with him on everything that he said there. Well, Sonic the Hedgehog fans, who are very, very, very dedicated, like at Chris Chan level of dedication, decided to get back at Donkey by pretending that they were fans of Donkey and going to review bomb the game. Like, oh yeah? You think this game is bad? Well, I'm going to make it like we all followed your opinion and blindly review bomb the game, because that'll get them. Are you serious?
The question that should be asked right now, Review Tech, is are you serious right now? Because there's no way you actually believe that stupid and ridiculous statement that came out of your darn mouth. There's no way that you actually believe that Sonic fans went to Video Game Donkey's video, checked it out, and was like, oh, okay, well, since Video Game Donkey's bashing on this game, let's go pretend to be fans of his and then review bomb it so Sega could sit here and look at it and be like, oh, okay, well, let's delist this Sonic game as well, and then not focus on making another one like it, building upon the foundation in the darn future. I'm just going to assume that you're just entirely misinformed about this entire situation, Rich, because there's no way you actually believe what you just said. Because everywhere I'm going, there's Sega fans, there's Sonic fans, and there's critics out here going along and saying that this was a great start for Sega right here with Sonic Frontiers, and that they should build upon this foundation and the groundwork they have here with 3D Sonic games going forward.
No, yes, they're serious. They're serious. It's so sad. This is what Donkey said on Twitter. It's unbelievable. Sonic fans are review bombing their own favorite game to make my fans look bad. They really thought they were slick calling their account Donkey Lover 2005. Twitter thought this was real, by the way. And let's see what Donkey Lover had to say.
So because Video Game Donkey said this on Twitter, you actually believe this statement? This guy went out of his way to make it seem like he didn't spoil some endgame content for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and most of the people believed him on Twitter, until it turned out that he actually lied, and he did. Like, are you serious right now? You're going off of what he said when this guy has been known to blatantly lie and then misinform and also misrepresent things in the past before, and also delete things that could be used against him as evidence to prove the statements of what he said?
Very creative name. I thought I liked this game at first, but then I saw Donkey's video about it, and then I realized that this game is actually really bad. Don't play this game. Subscribe to Video Game Donkey on YouTube instead. Like, did they make it any more obvious that what they're trying to do? This game is good, but it's not knack, so it's actually the worst game ever made. Donkey Lover 69. Really clever. We have Donkey Fan 123. Who wants to place bets? This is probably the same person who made 3 different accounts. Anyway, Donkey Fan 123. This game is quite frankly one of the worst games I ever played. At first, I had no opinion on the game, but after seeing Donkey's review, because you need someone else to form your opinion for you. That's cute. I came to a conclusion that this game just is not good. With poor open world and random pop-ups in the open world that block your gameplay, I just don't see the appeal. I would recommend getting this game on sale for $5. Anyway, check out...
So because you read some stupid-ass trolls review bombing comment on Metacritic about how they're calling themselves Donkey Fan, Donkey Lover, and they're bashing on Sonic Frontiers and leaving a negative review, you actually think that this is a Sonic fan in disguise doing this? Like, are you serious right now, Review Tech? No real Sonic fan will go out of their way to review bomb a game that they like from Sega or Sonic, you know, when they know how Sega treats these games that get low scores. No real Sonic fan will go out of their way to give a negative review of Sonic Frontiers if they want Sega to continue with this and build upon it in the future.
People have way too much time on their hands. They have way too much time on their hands. Now, on the flip side, people are going there to White Knight for Sonic Frontiers. Some people were saying Donkey was wrong and hails it as the best 3D Sonic game since Sonic Adventure 2. I would agree with that, but again, that's not saying much. Another user writes, Donkey fans review bombing only increased score. Another user, Shadows, writes that they would have given this game an 8, but thanks to Donkey fans, I had to change it to a 10. So you have people on Metacritic white knighting for the game, and you have people on Metacritic who are angry at Donkey, who are doing reverse psychology white knighting.
So I believe those are actually Sonic fans that are doing the white knighting. But this makes your statement fall flat on its face, Review Tech, because why would the Sonic fans at the same time be white knighting and at the same time review bombing Sonic Frontiers, all because of what Video Game Donkey said in his video? If anything, wouldn't this make it seem more like it's trolls or possibly even some of Donkey's hardcore, diehard fans that are doing the review bombing, while the Sonic fans are over here white knighting for the game, all because of what Donkey and his fans have said and done about it? I mean, if you ask me, it just makes perfect sense, because, get this, why would the Sonic fans, like I said before, be sitting over here review bombing and at the same time white knighting for their game? If anything, I would expect them to try to defend their darn game by giving it high review scores, so that way Sega doesn't delist it and will actually continue focusing on it in the future.
By saying, oh yeah, Donkey sent me here, that's why I think the game is bad. How about this? How about, even if your children... I'm going to sound like an asshole, but I'm sorry. Get a life. Go to school. Go do your homework if you're young and doing this. If you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s doing this, oh my God, you need to get a life. Look, here is the thing. Whether you're a tween or a teen or you're a grown-ass man like me, if you like a game, you like the game. It's that simple. There's a Dying Light, the original Dying Light 2, I tried, I can't get into it, but the original Dying Light was one of my favorite games of the 8th generation, hands down. It got mediocre scores. I love it. Am I sitting there fighting other people or fighting reviewers, or making fake accounts on Metacritic to get back at a reviewer because they didn't like Dying Light as much as me? No!
I 100% agree with this statement right here by Review Tech that no one is stopping you from playing Sonic Frontiers. You know, Donkey and his fans, all this darn review bombing or white knighting for the game is not going to stop your enjoyment of it, no matter what kind of review score that it gets, you know, no matter who bashes on it or loves it or criticizes it or whatever or does anything about it. You know, just go have fun with the darn game if you're having fun with it. If you dislike the game, then go play something else, you know. Stop letting others ruin your darn fun all because they gave a negative score. However, we can't ignore the fact that if a game like this gets a low score, Sega just might delist this darn game and then won't build upon the foundation of what it is and then just scrap it and focus on something else in the future like they usually do with any other Sonic game that gets a low score. And obviously for fans of Sonic Frontiers, that would be the last thing that they want, which is probably why they're defending this game so hard and, as you know, white knighting for it as well and giving it high review scores. However, for you to go out your way and actually think that these same Sonic fans are also review bombing the game at the same time when they realize what Sega might do to this game if it gets a low score is honestly just stupid to me.
So you like Sonic Frontiers. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Keep liking it. No one's stopping you from playing it. Donkey's review is not going to stop you from playing it. Oh, man, this is why the gaming community gets laughed at, because people take this stuff way too seriously. The only other place I see this fanaticism is in politics. Think about that. And religion. Let that sink in. We need to calm down a little bit. The community needs to relax.
Try to relax your anus.
It's a video game. Someone reviewed it. Donkey reviewed it. He didn't like the game that much. It's not that big a deal. If you love Sonic Frontiers, have a blast. Donkey's not going to come to your house and steal your copy of the game because you like it. This is Rich of ReviewTechUSA signing out. Have a good one.
Overall, I feel like this video by Review Tech was a bit misinformed about this entire situation and also just really dumb, especially how he thinks that Sonic fans would sit here and white knight for Sonic Frontiers while at the same time review bombing it. That's just counterintuitive to me. Like, it literally just does not make any sense. Why would you go out of your way to give a positive score and at the same time a negative score? But hopefully, you know, for all the Sonic fans out there and the fans of Sonic Frontiers and stuff, hopefully Sega looks at the sales for these games, which, if I'm not mistaken, Sonic Frontiers is actually selling pretty good. You know, hopefully Sega won't look at the darn review scores if it's low, and instead to look at the sales for this darn game, and then we'll continue focusing more on it in the future and building upon what this has made. Anyway, with that being said, this is me, Mitsuni Nika. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, hit the like button and subscribe down below. If you dislike it, then hit the dislike button. This is me, Mitsuni Nika. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'm out.
I've been counting down the days to get out.